Hello there. It is June 9th, Monday, 2025. I hope this finds you doing well. I did today's quick tarot using the Hoodoo Tarot. I thought we would do a connect with your ancestor spread. Let's get into it. What's a message from your ancestors, collective? What's a message from your ancestors? Father of Knives. Let's read. Let's see. Father of Knives. This is your advice from ancestors. The Father of Knives is standing outside a circle of cornmeal with the knife stuck in the center. There are broken timepieces in the circle with the big hands pointing to the numerical value of the person's name. Their time annoying him is now up. The Father of Knives is the quintessential dominant male. On the positive side, he is assertive, intellectual, ethical, analytical, mature, and a just leader. On the negative side, he is cruel, opinionated, vicious, abusive, stoic, tyrannical, and stubborn. In a reading, if he doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then he represents these attributes. This is a message from your ancestors. This is, you may know who Spirit is talking about. This is one of your ancestors. Is this a passed over grandfather, father? He was positive, assertive, intellectual, ethical, analytical, mature, and a just leader. But you also know that he had that shadow side, because we all have a shadow side. And when he was pushed, he could be cruel, opinionated, even vicious, right? He was stubborn, but he lived on the positive side. He lived in his truth. This is one of your ancestors coming through. He's here to help you. He's been around to help you. He's helped you with your shadow work, because he was very much aware of his shadow. But it wasn't called, he's laughing. He didn't know anything about shadow work or none of that. He just knew that he could be that ugly, right? He recognized it, he knew it, and he owned it. And he is helping you in this life face your shadow. Look, when you look in the dark, turn on the light, things aren't that scary, right? And that's how shadow work is. As soon as we look at what we think is so terrible, the deep, dark places of it, we turn on the light and take a look. It's really not that bad. And that's what he's here to show us and tell us. A way to connect with them. How can we connect with our ancestors? How can we connect with our ancestors' spirit? The grandchildren? Yes. Oh. The grandchildren and the flowers, both. The children, the grandchildren. That's how you are going to connect with your ancestors. And if you don't have children or grandchildren, it's the children that are around. They don't have to be biologically yours. And look, they also, thank you, Spirit, they also come through with just flowers. Maybe you and a passed over loved one, maybe they loved flowers. Like my nanny loved roses. She's here. She's one of my passed over loved ones. It's a spirit guide, one of my ancestors. I have her picture on my mantle. I acknowledge her every day, along with my grandfather. But yes, the grandchildren connect with the children, the grandchildren, right? That's where you will find your ancestors. In the flowers, getting your hands in that dirt, in that rich soil. Oh, yeah. She may, a grand passed over loved one, it could be this one, but I think it's also a grandmother, right, that taught you. Did you used to work in her flower? Did she show you things in her flower garden? Did you used to help her water her flowers? Did she tell you about ways to take care of them? Did you help her in the garden? Something about flowers and her flowers. Did she have rose bushes, peonies? What kind of annuals did she have? That's so it's not only the grandchildren, it's also getting your hands in that dirt, planting the flowers, the garden, right? That's how you connect with them. Your hands in that soil, grounding. What's a generational lesson for us? At the bottom, Bristol Funeral Homes. You know, I had a half-sister that passed away a couple of years ago, and her last name was Bristol. 3, a generational lesson. What's a generational lesson? A big queen. This is 3. It's the Empress card. Okay. This is a generational lesson. Prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower. Eat, drink, arise. Ye princes, and anoint the shield. The carnival Indian queen smiles as she displays her Black Hawk bucket. Black Hawk, 1767 to 1838, was a leader of the Sauk and Fox tribe. He was a powerful warrior who was well known for his bravery in resisting colonial encroachment on his land and way of life. A spiritualist leader from the Midwest named Mother Leafy Anderson petitioned the spirit of Black Hawk for protection in her temple. Today, many spiritualists and root workers in Louisiana and beyond work with Black Hawk to ensure victory against their enemies. The tradition of Carnival Indians in New Orleans, as we know them today, dates back to the early 18th century. When enslaved Africans arrived in Louisiana, many of them sought refuge among the indigenous people and were offered it. As a result, the cultures and bloodlines mixed, and their descendants still pay homage to the spirit of love, freedom, and friendship, and resistance that brought their ancestors together. This there be made the Carnival Indian a symbol of boundless beauty and invincibility. Though most Carnival Indians may be considered patriarchal, to some, due to the hypervisibility of men and boys, the big queen plays an essential role in their tribes. The archetype of the big queen is not only a vision of beauty with her ornately embellished garments, but she is also an artist, teacher, peacemaker, and a protector of this sacred tradition. The big queen is everything. When the big queen appears in a reading, you're being asked to consider your roots in regard to mother wit. What would your ancestress say about whatever is going on in your life? What advice would they give you? How would they handle this situation? The wisdom of our mothers is a portal to the past. That doesn't mean you must do things exactly as they did or perceive the world exactly as they perceived it, because that would be impossible. What it does mean is that they should be given an opportunity to speak to you via your consideration. This not only connects us with the women in our bloodline, but also with nature as a whole. Just talking about that. The change of the season and the cycle of birth, death, and decay will always be, but it is the space between that a big queen inhabits. It is the spirit of continuity and the joy that its true comprehension brings that ensure nothing is ever truly lost, even if it can't be found for now. Therefore, there is always abundance, always beauty, and always a reason to celebrate. Consider the following. How do you give and receive pleasure? How do others and the world come into play? Do you accept abundance in your life? How? All that glitters isn't gold, but it sure is pretty. Do I accept compliments for my beauty and or style with grace? What aspects of your life do you nurture most? What aspects could use more nurturing? Which family members or friends do I nurture most? Am I neglecting anyone who deserves my attention? Do I purposely seek reasons to smile and laugh out loud every day? How often do you reflect on the beauty of being alive and being you? Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, ancestors. How lovely is that this morning? What's an ancestral gift that you possess? It's an ancestral gift that collective possesses. What is an ancestral gift that the collective possesses? Father of Sticks. Let's see, Father of Sticks. And this is an ancestral gift that you possess. A highly successful 19th century hoodoo man, Dr. James Alexander, also known as Indian Jim, who lived in New Orleans, was a... Hey, shout out to New Orleans. So, this is the second card from New Orleans. Indian Jim, who lived in New Orleans, was originally from Mississippi, is depicted as the Father of Sticks. He is known for his curing ceremonies and also ceremonies, cleansing ceremony or ritual you need to do for yourself. He is also known for his curing ceremonies, which included the distribution of fruit covered in burning brandy. He would also do head washings with the brandy. The Father of Sticks is generally a beneficent card. On the positive side, he's a visionary, adventurous, goal-oriented, wise, and trustworthy with a can-do attitude and natural-born leadership. So you're a natural born leader, you're goal oriented, you're wise, you're trustworthy, and you possess that can do attitude. You also work for spirit, don't you? You are gifted by spirit. And how can you honor them today? How can the collective honor their ancestors today? How can the collective honor their ancestors today? Top card. Daughter of Coins. Get together and celebrate. So this is a way you can honor your ancestors today. The Daughter of Queens is serving plates of mac and cheese to her guest. Root workers always insisted that people eat at least a little something when they visited. It is believed that to have hungry guests in your home is not only extremely rude, but also never fails to attract bad luck. The Daughter of Coins reminds us not to overlook or underestimate the importance of what may be considered the mundane aspect of our lives. She is a reminder that it is often the little things that matter the most. On the positive side, she's a hard worker, committed, organized, honest, values tradition, and always wants to do the right thing. How you can honor your ancestors today is honor them by doing the right thing. Cook that good meal. Feed your guest, right? Offer someone that cup of coffee, that pastry, that meal. Break bread with people. Camaraderie with like-minded people. Get happy. That's how you honor your ancestors. Laugh, break bread with people, celebrate. That's how we honor our ancestors. Fall in love. Do it all with a clear mind and a clear heart.